You know what it is, Superstar J VIP Saturdays. Got somebody special in here. My co-host loves you. She talked to, you know what I mean? She talked all Saturday about you. She almost she almost tried to pressure me and like, yo, you better play her music every weekend. But I want her to introduce you. I want her to introduce you the right way. Come on, Charlie.
So this is my girl. I call you my soul sister, first of all, because your music is just everything. And some people like, oh, you don't say her name right. I be like, I say her name right, but she could correct me if she feels like it. But yes, we just go, introduce Inayah to the world. Yes, soul sister right here. So
hey, everybody.
Yes. How you feeling?
I feel absolutely wonderful. A lot of people been tripping off of the quarantine and the lockdown, but these are my most creative hours, so I'm cool with being in the house. I ain't really tripping.
Well, I want you to know, right? On a Saturday, we probably got like 45 million subscribers that tunes in. Probably 2 to 3 million people listen to us.
Word?
Yeah. So it seemed like you're a numbers person. So the extra, probably a million guys that might not know you, you know what I mean, or heard of you. I want you to let these people know who you are.
So I am Inayah Lamise. I'm from Houston, Texas. I've been singing since I was 2 years old.
Singing?
I've been singing since I was 2 years old. I wrote my first song when I started off writing poetry. I wrote my first poem when I was 10 years old, and then I turned that into a song. I put it over an instrumental one day, and I was like, damn, I think I might be pretty good at this, So that's where the freestyling and making songs over beats came to life when I was 10, and then I just been doing that ever since. I went viral in 2018, and now I'm here.
You went viral. Now tell the people how you went viral.
Man, that was crazy. Okay, so I work for a jingle company first. I've worked for the same company for over 6 years. I still have my job. I never did quit my job.
Wow.
So,
yeah, right.
Yeah, I still work there.
You still got your job?
Yep, I still got my job.
Okay, well, hey, I still got mine. I'm happy. So
right, you can never have too much money. So I went on. Sometimes I would always get online and do like my own remakes over popular beats. So it was just the right time, and I guess I happened to do it over the Boot Up song by LMA. I used that instrumental. I played around with it. I posted it. I went to sleep, and within 48 hours, I went from 4,900 followers to over 200,000 followers in 2 days, and it's just been climbing ever since. It was absolutely bananas how it happened.
Damn. Yeah. How was it when you woke up in the morning, you saw all the fucking blue...
Dog, I had hella text messages, hella missed calls. My mama, my sisters, everybody was like, girl, you on the internet, you on Tiffany Haddish page, you on T.I.'s page, you on Jamie Foxx's page. Everybody, the celebrities were so supportive, and it went up from there, and it's been nonstop ever since. I'm enjoying the ride, for real. God is good.
So I know you mentioned, you was working at a jingle company. I want to know, how was it making the jingle for your friend, Big Julie, with the Miracle Drops? I caught one of that, and the whole Willy Wonka theme. I thought that was so fun.
Yeah. Judy. I love Judy. Shout out Judy. She I want to say she was the one who gave me my first big shot for like a major company. Mm-hmm. She saw what I did online. She hit me up. She was like, hey, you're amazing. I have this Kaleidoscope hair company, and I want to partner with you. She flew me out to New Orleans, introduced me to everybody, put me on. We shot the video. I wrote the song the day before I flew out, sent it back to her, and she was like, this is crazy. This is about to be amazing. And we shot the video, and it's crazy because it was supposed to just be a commercial for her for her drops, and it went crazy like an actual music video.
Yeah, it definitely did. It gave me all type of energy. I really went 2 bottles of the Miracle Drops. I cut my hair off the day after, but it worked.
Yeah, she came in here looking like Jada Pinkett from, you know what I mean? Set it off.
Beautiful. She's beautiful. I love the look, sis.
I want to get into one of my, it's one of my favorite songs on the project.
What's that?
But I feel like everybody, I think this is a lot of people's favorite song, but I want you to introduce our Best Thing.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Best Thing. You want to tell the story about it?
Yeah. Let's tell a story about it.
Yeah. So, man,
don't tell about us. You don't talk about us. It's no need.
Yeah.
Like what?
Best thing is one of those things, man, where it was a true, based on a 100% true story, real time heartbreak. I actually was going through it at that moment, at the time that I wrote the song, Dealing with a Fuckboy. I wrote the record, and then I got in the studio. I was so afraid to really step out and be vulnerable like that, because because I'm gangster. On somebody, I don't do all that. I don't do all of that. So
I don't know. I
was telling my team, I was like, I don't know, y'all. We done went from the Inayah song to the Sugar Daddy, and now I'm finna give them a softer side of me. So I hesitated for a bit, but once I got in the booth and let it out, and I really cried, I was literally in there like, I thought I found love.
that song. That song.
Singing it just now.
Woo,
yes,
song,
girl,
man.
that was real time heartbreak. He broke me down, but he's also about to be responsible for why I'm on. Like, I ain't giving him too much credit because he ain't shit. However, that heartbreak did a lot for me, for sure.
Yeah, well, introduce that record to the people.
Yes, this is my newest single. I think it's the best song on the album. It's called Best Thing.
I feel, and I'm gonna tell you like this, right?
What's up?
And I might be jumping the gun, but give me that Mary J. Blige vibe.
Hey, that's a compliment, like a motherfucker.
No, I mean it's definitely a compliment, but I feel like the way and I'm not gonna hold you up. Somebody put me on, and I was just like, all right, let me listen to it. And I'm like, yo, she's fucking super dope. Like the Sugar Daddy, I understand you was probably talking about me, but it's cool. I understand, you know.
Definitely talking about you.
You know what I mean? I understand. I'm a Leo, so I don't know what's your sign, but
oh yes.
You know what I mean? What's your sign?
I'm a Scorpio, and I love Leos.
Woo. So right when I heard Sugar Daddy, I was like, she's out of control. But then
you made me want to go get a Sugar Daddy, and I'm
here we go.
Man.
Go get you one, girl. Go get you one. That be
no, do not tell the ladies to do that.
Go get you one, sis. They be at the bar during Happy. Do you drink?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so at the bar during Happy Hours, like the old head bars during Happy Hour.
The old head bars.
Have to go there
from 4 to 6.
I'll be in
that, when you wrote about the Crown Royal, the Sugar Daddy with the Crown Royal.
I like Hennessy because he drank Crown Royal.
Hey!
that Crown Royal was mad old, yo. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. That Sugar Daddy was a whole phase for me. I was just at a point where I was tired of dealing with, the games and the lies and the games, girl. Yes. So I was like, at this point, I'm just gonna find me an old man that just want to show me out and spin a check. So I did that.
Oh my God, old man. Now, let's talk about the project. Yes. Why that title?
SOLAR is an acronym for storytelling over lyrics and rhymes. No offense to any of the current bops these days, because I enjoy current bop myself. However, I do feel like a lot of today's music is just for the moment. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like the generation is making music that sticks to your ribs anymore, man. Like a family barbecue, like that, like grandma cooking on a Sunday when you got the cornbread and the ham hocks and the greens and the yams and the macaroni and cheese. You ain't gonna be hungry in another hour.
No, you're gonna be sleeping now. You're gonna be sleeping for like 2 hours.
Yeah, that itis. I just feel like we're forgetting to make timeless music. You know what I mean? So I'm a storyteller, and from my experience, stories stick. They last a lifetime, especially from the music I came up on. I grew up on Betty Wright, Johnny Taylor, Ann Nesby, the Clark sisters.
Shit.
Yeah. So, and those were they're storytellers. You know what I mean? You play that music now at a family barbecue, at the family reunion, everybody finna get up in two-step. Everybody. So it's important to me that I make music that that's gonna stick around and be out for a while. Timeless music. So that's where the title came from.
So after this project, what more can we expect from you? Like, would you ever think about doing TV, like any of these?
Girl, they be saying that Lamise can act or whatever.
I can't though.
definitely have acting in the future. My sophomore album is going to be really, really dope. I have some really great features. My first album, I only had one feature. But this next project, I'm teaming up with a bunch of my celebrity friends and celebrity artists. It's just up from here, man. I'm really excited, and if this is what God has done for me this far, it's only gonna get greater later. I'm super excited for the future.
I am rooting for you, sis. Okay.
Thank you.
It feels like we're in a car with both of y'all, and we gotta shut up. Like, I'm just rooting for you.
It's Saturday. It's ladies' night. That's why.
It's definitely ladies' night. I feel like what you were saying is totally real, and I just think, and we were talking behind the scenes about R&B, really.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like and I'll admit to it, and I'll say a lot of the stations don't like give that pure R&B. Like, would you think anybody would know that? You know what I mean? Like, some people haven't heard your music yet.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy that nobody hasn't heard your music. And I feel like when a lot of people are like, yeah, R&B ain't what it is, and I'm like, no, because you got people that have you heard? You know what I'm saying? Have you heard my album? Have you heard Solar? Like, do you feel like they don't show a lot of love to real R&B right now, or just people just want you to get that bopping single, or you got to have a celebrity on there, bigger artist, your records to get played?
I'm a big believer in all things happening in due time and in the right season. So I never trip when I go to a city where I've been on tour to cities that people had no clue who I am, but by the time I got off the stage, they was in love. You know what I mean? So I never trip off of that part because I know what my path holds. But I do kind of feel like with the newer generation of what is being accepted as music nowadays, I do feel like if it ain't got a little bounce to it, something to make you move, I think people are, or I'll say the younger generation, I think they're more focused on what makes them move. You know what I mean? Because now we got mumble rap and shit that just don't make sense.
You got mumble R&B now.
And that too. And then it's like, where are these songs in a year? Hell, where are these songs in 6 months? You know what I mean? I think it's just the whole bop epidemic thing is kind of, it can be discouraging. But for those of us who truly value music, you know, whether you got the clout or not, you're gonna stick to what you know, and eventually real will come to the surface. You know what I mean?
Well, I want you to pick a song off Solar. I want it for me to play.
Pick a song off Solar for what?
For me to play.
For you to play.
Yes, you know.
Best Thing.
We already played Best Thing. We got to the Best Thing. Everybody loves Best Thing. We gotta get deep now, man. We gotta get into records that, you know, people, the B-sides. You know what I mean? You want timeless records, we gotta get to those B-sides.
Yeah, let's do Real Love then. Oh yeah.
Real Love?
Yeah.
Mine's is I Need It.
You nasty.
Well, we gonna get into that one. You introduce the record that you love, and then I'm gonna just slip in I Need It too.
Yeah, absolutely. This is also one of my favorite songs on the album, also based on a true story, and just transparency, 100% transparency. This is Real Love.
How did you write that record? I'm
a Scorpio, so everything they say about us is absolutely motherfucking true. So I wanted to write a song that connected with just my beast of sexuality. I wanted to be really in tune and in touch with that, and I wanted to show my dominance in how I feel when I'm performing with my boo thing, with my other lover. So I Need It basically talks about how I like to take the initiative sometimes.
Yeah, hey, you can curse on here. This is serious accent. We can do all that. This ain't.
I like to take the initiative, and I it's very I want to say I tried to make sure in that song, I'm telling him like, hey, this is what I like to do. This is who I like to be in the bedroom. Don't get offended by this. This is just how I want to love you. This is how I want to show you how I choose to perform for you and with you. So allow me to do this without you feeling like I'm trying to take over and trying to take your manhood from you. You know what I mean? Like it's okay to share. It's okay to let me be the leader sometimes.
So what's the ideal man you would like that you date?
Ideal man. You know what? I'm learning that I ain't got no type. I just want to do this good for me and good with me. And if my son ain't vibing with dude, then it's already an automatic. It's a wrap. We can't go nowhere.
I mean, is it any way that they both got to get to know each other? Because boys are boyfriends already, so they're gonna hate straight
territorial as hell. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it ain't that, because my baby is sweet. He's smart as hell. He's super caring, very inviting. So that way I know. Austin, my son is a Leo as well. His birthday is August 6th. He's a Leo.
Mine's August 20th. So he's an aggressive Leo.
Yes. Yes, very, very aggressive. But
you got two Leos in here. He's a Leo too. DJ Dev.
Oh, word? Yeah, I love Leos. I love Leos. I get along very well with Leos. But if they don't get along with my kid, it's a wrap. I don't care how into them I am. It ain't happening. No, it ain't going no further than that. For real.
I got one quick question for you. What was like some of the best advice that someone gave you that you never followed? Like someone actually told you, you learned later on, like, damn, that was some solid advice and you should have followed through it.
The best advice I've gotten, since being in the position that I'm in, was from Miss Betty Wright. God rest her soul. Y'all, that really, really broke me down when that lady passed away, man. When she heard Sugar Daddy, she called me on the phone. Keep in mind, I'd never spoken to her before. This is somebody whose music I grew up listening to. She heard Sugar Daddy. She put in a call through Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy called me and had her on three-way. She compared my pen to hers. She was like, girl, baby, that's Sugar Daddy record. That's some Betty Wright type of writing right there, baby. And my mind was, I was like, yo, did Betty Wright just compare my pen to hers?
You get the Peanut Woman vibes.
Girl, I'm telling y'all, that was a pivotal moment for me. Like, I hadn't had no records out yet. My album wasn't out yet. I hadn't had no achievements, nothing. But that right there was my first reward. That was my first real reward. And she said, and I'm going to tell you this. I started off with raunchy music. I started off being myself, and people shunned me, and people said I was too sexual, and people said I was this, that, and the third. She said, baby, be yourself. Fuck them people. Betty Wright told me to be myself. She said, fuck them people. Your music is going to be timeless. Always go for what you know and live in your truth. And she told me that, and I went full speed ahead, dog. And I've been unstoppable ever since that. That lady has I'm getting emotional, girl. Woo! That lady has
music is unstoppable right now.
Yes. She has no idea what those words meant to me, and it hurt me when I didn't get to see her before she passed away, because she told me to come to Miami and come to her house and have dinner with her and sit down and talk about music, and I never got the opportunity to do that. But her words. Man,
we got you tearing a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
Don't worry about it, Scorpio. Damn, you got me tearing.
Okay, I'm like,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take it.
Nah. That's what I think with your music is that you give that to especially when I was coming up and when all of us was coming up, and we needed to hear that Mary Share My World, you know what I mean, and those type of big records, you know what I mean.
Yeah, man.
Who's a dream collab or somebody you would love to write with?
Oh, that's a long list. We got time.
Give me three, and I love remakes. What song would you remake?
Oh, what? Okay, that one first. I would remake "Too Many Memories" by Johnny Taylor. That song is the ultimate story of going through the motions of love, man. From he took you through the beginning of the relationship to where they was blissfully in love and it was all good, peaches and cream, to the point to where they started falling apart, down to the divorce, bitch. He took us from the beginning to the end in less than 3 minutes. So I would definitely remake Too Many Memories. I think I would also remake Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
I think I would like that.
I love that.
You got to some bars on that too, because you got bars.
I do, girl. That's what they be saying, girl. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely would do 2 of those as classic remakes for sure.
Well, now you got to name the 3 people that you would love to write with and collabo with.
3 collabs before I die. Okay, Drake.
Okay. I can see that happening. You know, Drake is always in people's DMs. Hey, and y'all Scorpions, right? He's a Scorpion too, right?
He needs to check my DM. Yeah, he's a Scorpio.
Yeah.
Drake, if you hear this, check her DM now.
Check my DM, Drake.
Well, when y'all do that record together, you got to send each of us $1. All right? Just $1. Okay. That's it. You know, it's Cash Apps now. It's Cash Apps.
I got you. PayPal, Zelle, whatever.
Yes. We're gonna put this in the energy. You know what I mean? It looks like you follow a couple of people, so you gotta follow Superstar. You gotta follow She's Charlie. She loves you. She loves you. I'm telling you, we don't spin over here. Second one.
Okay, so Drake. I gotta pick a classic. I gotta pick a classic from winning way back in the day. DMX, man. I would definitely do a record with DMX.
I think you was watching Belly this week.
Get him on Bitches Is Crazy remix.
I would definitely do a record with DMX. It's crazy because his team actually already reached out to me, and I was like, man, that's insane. You've been one of my dream collabs since I was a kid, or not a kid, or since I was a teenager. So Drake, DMX, and Beyonce on some H-Town shit, man.
Yeah, has Beyonce? Has she listened to your music yet, or she had to catch wind of what's going on?
I don't know. I would hope so.
Let me tell you something. Hov and B, they listen a lot.
Listen, you think she not tuned in? She be tuned in.
She be tuned in. Yeah, I love B. I love B. She is the queen. But of course, I mean, just from us being from the same city, that would be a hell of an accomplishment for me. She's the ultimate. I mean, of course, no duh. I would love to work with B.
Now, my remake I would love for you to do, because I know I keep on mentioning Mary, because I feel like you give me that vibe, but I would love for you to do remake Slow Down Baby off of Mary's first album.
By Mary?
Yep.
Man, you got to be on your P's and Q's if you're gonna redo some Mary now. That shit can't be fucked with.
I think you could do it. You
think so?
Yes. What you know, you from Houston. What's your favorite drink? What do you drink?
I drink Hennessy. I love Hennessy, but I've recently slowed down on it because you know, liquor turned to sugar and sugar turned to fat. So I'm trying to slow down on that Hennessy. So I recently switched over to tequila because there's no hangover on that shit. So
yeah, you know what else? What's a good chaser with tequila and you can burn weight is you can drink it with grapefruit juice. And also,
yes. Yeah. I usually mix my drinks with Red Bull though when I drink.
No. Do not do that. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you some history, right? First, and also, you can drink tequila club soda. It's no calories.
Ah. Okay.
You can drink Patron with club soda.
Okay,
you know
cool.
I'm on my workout stuff. Now I'm gonna tell you before this is overtime, but I was DJing a party. I was DJing like 6 parties a week. So I used to drink Red Bull and Patron.
Oh, you was on one.
Yeah, why? And I used to, but I'm like, I ain't gonna drink. I know Red Bull. I used to drink the one that had what was the no caffeine? What's the no sugar one? Sugar-free one. So I'm thinking I'm doing good. I'm drinking no sugar-free. Right. I'm in the club. I'm driving. I just start. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, I get to my crib. I can't breathe at all.
Oh no.
I called myself an ambulance. Jumped in the ambulance. I'm like, yo, wow, come on, what's happening here? Like, because I don't smoke weed. So I'm like, is it smoke? I'm just like, my whole life is in front of me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yo, the doctor comes in and says, yo, what you been drinking? I was like, you know, I work out in the morning.
Yeah.
I drink Red Bull, and he said, what was you drinking tonight? I was like, I drank Red Bull and Patron. He was like, man, quit the Red Bull.
What?
Because it speeds up it races your heart.
Yeah.
It races it. They can say that no sugar. Red Bull still got a whole bunch of that's like drinking 10 coffees with liquor.
Damn, man. Warning before destruction. All right, I'm gonna chill.
I'm just saying, try to drink the grapefruit, just grapefruit juice, or try to drink club soda.
I was doing the sugar free because I mean, like you, I thought I was doing something, I don't know, better.
I was going to the gym. I was drinking my sugar free. I don't even look at Red Bull no more.
Man, that's disappointing because I'm a Red Bull. I buy them by the case, but I just be needing my energy because especially when I'm performing, y'all know I'm a chunky girl. So when I'm on stage,
let me tell you something. You done slimmed down, so stop it with this chunky girl stuff.
Have I? Don't
good.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Don't
I've been looking all interview, but I try to close my eyes. You know what I mean?
Get some things.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm like, yo, let me.
Listen, no matter how much weight I lose, I can't get rid of them. But I be on stage like getting winded out and shit, and I'm glad my fans know the words to my songs because I hit their ass real quick with one of them.
Help me.
One of them call and response so they can finish the lyrics, so I can breathe.
Wow. Nah, but you slimmed down a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Looking good. Before you leave, I want you to introduce, you know, we got to do it, you know. Chunky, I'm not going to say bitches. I'm going to say chunky chicks winning right
Chunky bitches winning.
Chunky bitches winning?
Yes, like a motherfucker. Man, listen, before we even get into that, it took me a very long time to get into this confidence space that I'm in now. I've not always been this person. I learned to just embrace the shit. It's there, and people love me. People adore me for exactly who I am. So I had to learn how to love me too, and that shit worked, man. Yeah. Shit worked.
They loving you. You gotta watch out for these stalkers, man. You heard?
Shout out New York though. New York is my biggest fan base, by the way. Biggest fan base. Absolute biggest. Yeah, love New York. Never been there. Can't wait to come.
You never been to New York?
Never been to New York.
All last year summer, we had the Range Rover with the top down, doors off. We was blasting you, sis. Everywhere. And every girl was just like, yo, I love her. I was just like, she speaks.
I can't wait, y'all. New York is at least 70% of 80% of why I'm popping so tough on the internet. It's why I dominate the internet, because of New York.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Summer like a New York summer.
And New York is the toughest place to break. Right. So when you break in New York first.
What Jay-Z said, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah, because you know it's a bunch of haters in New York, and they out thinking everything. Oh, nah, she don't sing that good. Man, this and that.
I can't tell. I ain't felt it at all. All I've been getting is love from New York. I can't wait to come embrace my people in New York, man.
Well, we got to introduce that record before you leave.
Best thing. Wait, which one?
Turkey.
Chunky bitches winning?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Inayah later. So
Inayah later.
It took me a long ass time to get to this confidence space, and I am absolutely winning because of people like y'all, because of all of the love that I've been getting in this body. So this is my single, Chunky Bitches Winning.
Let's get it. Appreciate it.